Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today with Ashley.
Good morning.
We're here today to do the morning motivation meditation.
Holla.
And this week is based on self-love. So every day we're doing more about self-love. I was actually thinking, which I did not talk to you about this before, but we should probably title the videos like self-love.
What we'll do is we'll go back and we'll title some of the videos.
Yeah. So that way anyone who
case
does
you
want to
missed
go
them, yeah.
back or whatever the case may be. So we'll give a few minutes for people to join on. But and I'm just going to keep saying it because I love it. And I think that y'all should hear our gratitude for how excited we are that so many people show up every morning for this, and that y'all love hanging out with us and just getting our healing on and being there for each other. We're building a great community and
doing our thing.
Yes, and I'm telling you, the more that we do this, it's helping us even more too. We're waking up.
Y'all, we have
mood.
Got so many personal messages and emails about how many lives that we are changing just by getting together every morning with you guys and motivating and meditating with each other. We are meant to be tribe people.
Right.
We're meant for that.
And it's funny too, because both of us have had past life readings, and we both lived in like a community. We're used to being in a community. So I think that's why tribe is so important. And the fact that we both have lived a past life as a medicine woman of some sort. So it's really interesting to see how our past lives are syncing up, and the fact that it just blows my mind how in tune we are too, because like literally every single morning we get up and right before we go on, we just talk about what we're have planned for this morning, and literally right before we come on with y'all, and it just always seems to flow just perfectly.
Yeah, it links up just great. It's so weird. It's almost like our brains are tapped into each other. Hi, Michelle, you made it. I told you it's not too early for you.
Yes, I'm so excited to see people
nice on your lunch break. That's what I'm talking about, girl. How's your work day going?
So make sure if you're in here, let us know who you are. If you're new, welcome. We do have a great tribe here, so if you put yourself in the comments, don't be shy. They'll take good care of you. Everyone in here is super sweet. So we hope that everyone enjoys today's session. As usual, Ashley will be starting out first with her interpretation of self-love and how, she has certain things that you can do in order to bring more awareness and self-love into your life. And then when she gets done, I'll hop over and give my little rendition. Then we'll move into a meditation, and the affirmations will be put in there. And let me tell you, the affirmations are very, very powerful. So I just want to say,
whole exercise is powerful today, guys. Don't let her talk herself down. She is on freaking fire. We're on fire.
We are on fire. And listen, I went back through all my notes this morning because I take notes every single day that we do this. And I went back and read every single affirmation that we've done since we started this.
Every single one has been different.
Man, it is. And I am like pumped up. Like they recharged me this morning. So it's really important that we're doing this for ourselves, because I can tell a huge change in just the way that I'm carrying myself. I'm starting to feel a little lighter every morning.
You saw me light it for you, didn't you, baby?
She knew you were coming, Lachey. She felt you. So good morning, everyone. I'm so excited everyone's joining in. Make sure that you like and share the video. Let this help someone else, because I know that it's helping a lot of other people. So if there is anyone that you think would benefit from these sessions, please send it over their way.
Share it.
Yeah, if you're joining in for the first time too, and you just want to see how things go, that's perfectly fine. All I ask is that if you do benefit from this at all today, which we always hope that you do, just make sure that you're sharing that love and that support to other people in your life that might need it too. That's all we're saying.
Not only do you deserve it, everyone deserves it. If you love anybody right now at this very moment, and you could think of a best friend or a sister or a cousin or mom that needs to hear these words, share it. Let them know to be here. We are all inviting.
So we'll give it just a few more minutes. So how's everyone's morning going so far? Is everyone, I really want to hear too.
Kai said she's doing well this morning.
Awesome.
Michelle is half awake.
I want to know personally,
Hi, Angel.
What has these sessions done for you? For the people that have been joining in every day, what kind of changes are you noticing within your daily routine with the way you feel about yourself? Are you noticing any shifts? Are you seeing things from a different perspective? Like, I really want to hear your experiences while we're waiting for a few more people. And if you like and share, we'll get more people and we can get this rolling.
And not only that, I see a lot of our regulars on here. You guys also our mini readings. Wouldn't you love to share that with other people? Like, other people could so much benefit from doing a small donation and getting so much information, or just talking with us and being here for us. You know what I mean? Like, we need you guys' support just like you need ours.
Yep. And it's just a part of that energy exchange. You know, we're here supporting everyone and, you know, really helping bring this community together. So if you know someone who would like to join the tribe, or just see if they would benefit from the morning meditations, it can't hurt. That's
Even if they decide this is not for them, give them
and that's
the
perfectly
opportunity.
fine. That's perfectly fine. I've actually had people tell me before, like, I feel selfish because I love you so much that I don't want to tell anyone else about you. I want to keep you to myself. And it's like, listen, I love that.
Although
and I
that's
understand
sweet.
that, but, you know, then you're keeping other people from the healing as well. And if you're benefiting this much from it, then other people deserve to have that as well. So whether it's for them or not, that's perfectly fine. That doesn't bother me at all, because there's a lot of things that don't resonate with me. So, and that's just
a lot of times things don't resonate at first, but, you know, we might bring somebody on. They watch one of our motivations, okay, and then they go to work, and that morning during meditation, they're like, this isn't my thing.
Right.
Throughout the day, I can guarantee you will pop up in their head, and they will be drawn to us. We are a great tribe of people. Y'all are freaking amazing.
You are. You really are.
Like, I have never in my life met such an awesome group of people. And I'm so thankful for you guys. And I'm so thankful for everybody new that's here today. And welcome, guys.
All right. So you want to go ahead and
Sure. All right, guys. So what I got for you today, by the way, happy Halloween for anybody that does participate. Okay, so what I decided to do for today was, first let me get a sip of coffee. I'm having a little trouble here.
Y'all know how we roll, so don't even act like you don't.
Don't even try to front. Okay, so the definition of self-love is regard for one's own well-being and happiness, right? A state of appreciation for oneself. It grows from the actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Okay? If you take a second to think about that, it's really deep. It's a really deep thing. Having compassion for ourselves while finding our own personal meaning in life. What is our purpose? What are we here for? So I have a few steps that can help you with that, okay? So 1, become more mindful. Be more mindful of the things that you put out and the things that you accept, okay? And number 2, act on what you need rather than what you want. I know that's kind of like it's kind of like a shitty one, but in all honesty, it is the truth. Act on what you need and not what you want. You know what I mean? Don't always expect to just jump in and be like, hey, I want this really bad. So that must mean I need it. No, that is not the same thing. So then what I want you to do is practice good self-care. Take care of yourself. Make yourself look presentable when you leave. Make yourself look good for you. Put on that outfit that you love. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to practice good self-care. Meditate. Spend time alone gathering your thoughts. Write a dream journal. Write a regular journal. Write a gratitude journal. Anything that you can do that will bring good self-care. That's right, girl, self-care week.
Yes.
So number 4, set boundaries, because sometimes you have to realize that just because you love a person or a person is in your family or a person is a close friend, you do not owe anybody shit. Okay? You don't owe anybody anything. Yes, we are healers. Yes, we are lovers. Yes, we are givers. But set your boundaries. You know what I mean? Really set them and make sure that that you're doing things in a healthy light. I know a lot of us deal with it. We may have family members, we may have friends. We were talking about this before. We had a friend that we felt friend by default. We had this urge to take care of this person, and
it became more of a job, more of a...
It was a shit show.
It was a shit show.
Every day was a new shit show. And it's like, I love you and I want to be there. Yeah, we want to be your best friend. We want to be here for you. We want to love you. But it's time to set the boundaries. No longer can this happen. I will love you from a distance. Okay, so number 5, protect yourself. And that goes along with setting your boundaries. Protect yourself. Cover your own ass. You need to make sure that you are thinking about yourself as number 1. Because if you are empty, you cannot fill anybody with any love. Okay, so number 6, forgive yourself. Allow yourself the time to understand that it's okay. What you've been through, what you've done, what you've had to see in your life. Forgive yourself. Okay? Just really look down deep and say, you know, Ashley, I'm sorry that I let you carry these feelings for so long without releasing them. I am sorry that I have held my tongue for so long. You know what I mean? And it can be anything up to your interpretation. Okay. And so 7 is live intentionally. Live with intention. Like, wake up every day with the intention of, mine is to be better than I was yesterday. That's one of my main intentions. Be better than I was yesterday. One of my intentions is to teach and be taught. I want to learn. I want to give and I want to receive. Okay. So try working on a few of these steps, and then slowly you can start incorporating all of the steps. And before you know it, your self-love is going to skyrocket. I mean, because if you put in the work for yourself, you're going to get everything that you need in return. So also try saying aloud, I manifest the things I want by believing in their existence. We have been making sure that we speak like it's already ours. I am learning to trust the journey, even when I don't understand it. Like, guys, 90% of what the hell goes on in our lives, we don't understand. It's like, what? I have to look this up. Like, my mind is blown. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. What are you trying to tell me? Like, I've asked my guides, like, what? Please tell me. Like, I don't know how to interpret what you're giving to me.
Clear.
Please.
But it's never clear.
Never. Okay. And that's okay. And that's okay. So learn to trust your journey even when you don't understand it. Right? There's power in knowing what's in and out of your hands. So find comfort in an OOC, out of my control list. Make a list of everything out of your control, read it aloud, and then release it. I want you to burn your list, and I want you to blow the ashes away. Make sure that you're setting the intention during this to relieve yourself of the things that are out of your control. Let them go. Light them on fire and send them on their way. And remember, self-care is simply giving yourself the same kindness that you give everyone else. You know what I mean? So practice that that compassion. Okay, so say Jess is going through something heartbreaking, and me as a best friend, I'm going to console her. I'm going to hug her. I'm going to love her. I'm going to give her words of wisdom. When the same thing happens to me, I'm like, I'm going to sleep for the next 4 days. Instead of saying, I love you. You're special. You're important. You're doing a great job. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start using your compassion that you give to others on yourself. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I have this morning, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
So just to touch on a few things, I'll try to remember what I was picking up.
You could have jumped in, girl. You know how we do.
So, like, what we also have to remember is that there will always be people, like, we're on our own individual journey. We're only responsible for ourselves. And that's what we forget. When we bring children into the world, that's the only exception. When you bring a child into the world, you were responsible for that child until a certain age. But then at that certain age, which is usually 18, when they are deemed a legal adult, then they are responsible for their lives. Like, you were to get them to a certain point, but then we enable so much. Now, besides that, there's always going to be someone who is behind you in your journey and past you in your journey.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone who's more experienced and someone who is less experienced. And that's just what it is. So that's why we can't create the separation, because no one's on the exact same path.
You gotta drop that comparison.
Or on the same at the same speed, right? We all learn in different ways and we all go at a different pace.
So Jason says, what do you do when other people hold you responsible for things that are out of your control? Distance yourself.
Yeah.
If those people are holding you responsible for things that you can't control, then they're not meant to be there, honey.
And I will get to that in my section. Okay.
So hang tight,
just
Jason.
Be patient. But that's what we have to understand. And like with her saying, her intention is to teach and to be taught. And mine is very much the same, because there's always going to be someone that I can learn from, even if
every single
they're
day
on the same, path as me at this moment. Like, say that we both have the same certifications, we both have the same experience. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. They're going to do it a different way than I do. So either way, I'm going to be learning something. And that's what we have to understand, that someone might have a one better exercise that you haven't tried yet.
As for example, Jess has been on her journey now for a few years. My journey has just truly begun. And if you look at our Facebook pages, you know what I mean? I have like 4 followers, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But to look at how many followers she has can be an easy opening for feeling comparison for others. But you know what? We root each other on both of our pages. We do the same on our Instagram. Yeah. We do the same on our Facebook. I am here for her and she is here for me. We are one. We're one, guys.
And just to even bounce off of that, when I've been doing the YouTube channel for a little over a year, and no, I have not been super consistent, and that is on me. I'll own to my
We've been doing great lately, though.
Yes, we have. We've been on a roll, and that's what I was saying. Where I was not energetically supporting me and doing this as a full time, and I had to let that energy shift. I had to decide that I need to make a significant change in my life. So I changed my place of residence, and I decided to let my hair business go so I can focus on this full time. So that was my choice. Now, when I realized a couple months ago that there are several YouTube readers that have thousands, hundreds and thousands, millions of followers, and they've only been up a couple months. And it was like, what am I doing wrong? Now, instead of getting on myself, I realized that I had been slacking, that I wasn't being consistent enough. These people are on here every single day, and I wasn't. So how can I expect my channel to build up if I'm not being consistent for myself or for you?
And not only that, all of our journeys are different. I can put in the same amount of work that Jessica's putting in, and we might not receive the same things from the universe, and that is okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
It's okay.
Yeah. And so that just shows you how different details, but the same spectrum. Everything is so broad. It's the same, just the details are different. And so we really got to make sure that we're being gentle with ourselves, especially when we go into that comparison, creating separation. If someone doesn't do something the way we would, oh, well, I'd never do that. Well, you know what? You don't know what they grew up with. You don't know what their belief system is. You know what I'm saying?
Like, thanks, guys.
So,
Lachey, you're my number one, man. Right behind my wife. It's funny because they commented too. Lauren commented and then Lachey commented.
Nice.
She said, it's okay. We still love you, Ash.
Yeah. But,
love me enough to subscribe on my page with no videos. I promise they're coming, guys. I promise.
So yeah, it is. It's a very difficult thing to wrap your head around. Yeah. But in reality, like, okay, even with what Jason was saying, we have so much attachment to everything else but us, right? There's so many attachments in our life, but yet we put ourselves on the back burner. Why is that?
Constantly.
So that is why, and that's part of the codependency that I found out. Because even with, and this is why I love my mentor, Erin, because she checks me, but in the most loving way possible. So I was talking about my ex, and it was coming to that finalization of the full acceptance that this is really done. And, I just wish that we could be at least still civil instead of being like butting heads and acting like we hate each other, because I don't. It's not in me. I can't. Like, do I agree with what he's done or what he's doing? Absolutely not. But there's still that there. Yeah. And my whole point was, I was like, I just want him to be happy. I just want both of us to be happy. And she goes, well, whether he's happy or he's not, he's going to get what he gets. And you have to release that attachment, whether he does have a good life or he doesn't. It doesn't matter. And it's like, damn.
You're right.
So that was part of the attachment. Whether he has good luck and fortune or he crashes and burns, it's not up to me. And I can't let it affect my life if it does happen to go a different route. So then part of the codependency too is caring what other people think. Like, and that's a part of the attachment and the self-limiting beliefs too, because if you care what every single person thinks and everyone's got a different opinion, you're never going to feel whole. The only person that even matters what you truly feel is you. Like, the way you view yourself is number one. That's the most important thing. When you know who you truly are, what your belief systems are, what your boundaries are, how do you view love and compassion, how do you view your partnerships, when you have that roundabout, like, just, this is me and I am fully accepting, I am unapologetic, and I will not back down because I know my truth.
Good morning, you know what I'm saying? I just saw you jump up, and yes, I did read your question, honey. I have a few sessions booked, but I'm definitely going to try and get you worked in, okay? I've had a lot of people making some really good appointments, so I will definitely try and get you fixed in there.
Hi, everyone. So sorry, I totally got off on a tangent there, but it's the truth. When we're the only, and this goes on every individual basis, when you truly love yourself, you're not going to have these moments of remorse or, carrying your baggage into other relationships. You're not going to be projecting or reflecting, all of that goes out the window when you truly know who you are, when you take that time for yourself and truly, treat your temple the way it should be treated. So now, and that's actually where my quote starts. Self-love is about being true to who you are, no matter what. No matter what anyone else thinks, no matter what self-limiting belief or conditioning made you believe that you can't share your creativity or you can't have your imagination, that you can't shine bright for all those to see, like, all that's out the window. You create your reality. So Of course, you should do all the things your mama told you to do. You should brush your teeth. You should eat your fruits and veggies. You should be getting enough sleep, having the time out and relaxing. And instead of go, we do so much that keeps us distracted from focusing on ourselves. That's where we get lost most of the time. So I ask that you find a routine in an unpredictable world. Sometimes our lives can be very fixated on routines, and things happen to turn that around, but you need to be patient. Make it up when you can, and find a routine that is strictly devoted to you.
That's a good one.
Keep that damn devil off your shoulder. We all have heard about the devil and the angel on either side and bickering back and forth. The ego tells you, ooh, you should do these bad things. You should get revenge. You should feel this way, like, that kind of thing. And then you have the angel to balance it out, right? So don't be afraid to challenge that demon. Self-limiting beliefs and that nasty unbalanced ego that tells us we aren't good enough, we can't, we're not worthy, and it's not the right time to make a move. It's only holding you back. Keep it in check and whack them if need be. Show that asshole who's boss. You have backup, so don't be afraid to call on your guides, your angels, to help you in time of need. Question these thoughts like Sherlock Holmes. What evidence do I have to support these statements actually being factual? Is there any evidence that can possibly contradict these thoughts? Say no. Setting boundaries and protecting yourself is a part of self-love. You cannot satisfy everyone's needs, including your own. When it gets to the point that you are wearing thin and are doing things out of guilt, fear, or obligation, you are no longer in tune with yourself. The joyful experience lingers in the background as depression and anxiety take over. Only say yes if you really deeply want to. Practice saying no and be unapologetic. If someone is trying to make you do something that is making you uncomfortable, just say no. You do not owe them excuse. You are not obligated to do anything you do not want to, and you do not have to explain yourself. You don't owe anyone this. And if a true friend really cares about you, they are going to understand, and they are not going to try to manipulate you.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. If you say no, that should be the end of the conversation.
That shit means no.
Yes. So
I'm glad you like that.
Take time to reflect on all the things that you're grateful for. Start a gratitude journal. And that's what I'm saying. We wrote these completely separate. So
we're always red in each other's heads.
Inspirational quotes, positive reactions that stirred your soul. You want to remember those things. And all of your accomplishments. Every time you feel like you finally accomplished something, whether you removed an energy block, whether you did something kind and made a stranger smile today, it can be anything. Write it down. Give yourself that credit.
That's my forte, guys. Like, I compliment 50 people a day. Jess is like, what are you doing? I'm always like,
I love it, though.
I love your shirt. I love your hair. I love your shoes. I love your face paint. Oh my God, I love your nails. Like,
so many people smile.
I make so many people smile. People at the drive-thru, you have the most gorgeous eyes I've ever seen. Like, I love making people feel good, and I share it constantly. And people are like, you're so awkward, Ashley. And I'm like, what up?
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Like, I randomly hugged people. I have looked at a person in their eyes and said, hey, you look really sad. Could you use a hug?
Yeah. And I've done that too.
In front of my wife. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'll hug you. I would love you. I would love you.
Well, it's even like the lady at the fair. She sat down and said, tell me you love me. She's like, I love you. And I mean, it just started. I was talking to
my wife. We happened to be sitting at the same table. And I looked at my wife and I said, tell me how much you love me. And the lady looked over and she said, baby, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And just in that moment, there was a true connection with the universe. Yeah. My journey incorporated itself into her journey. And it was an amazing thing to watch. And it was a complete accident. It was amazing. Yeah.
Beautiful. It happens a lot. So acknowledge how awesome you are. Okay, guys.
I want to see everyone write, I'm awesome.
Yeah,
all caps.
I want to see it. Don't let your accomplishments and personal growth be left unrecognized. We deserve the confidence boost. So how many people in here feel like they reach an accomplishment and don't really get the reaction that they were hoping for?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it's also important that we give that to ourselves, because if we're looking for outside validation, then we're not truly in tune here. If we are whole and we understand how our heart works and that we are the divine beings that we were put on this earth to be, we're not going to look for outside validation, because it doesn't matter.
Erin said she is freaking amazing. She's freaking awesome.
Get it, girl. So it's really important that we do these things for ourselves, because
right there.
I can think of so many times where I have reached a milestone or, went through huge changes and came out the other side completely stronger, and I never really got what I was looking for. And so I finally come to that place where even if I don't get it, it's okay, because I am giving myself that recognition. I tell myself all the time, like, look at how far we've come in just a year, 3 years. Let's go back 10. I was a mess.
We did that last night, and she looked at me and she said, Ashley, where do you think we would be? And she looked at me and we thought for a second, and she said, Dad, we'd be dead. We'd be dead right now.
The darkness was literally taking over our lives with all the conditioning and the abuse that we've taken.
You guys,
on.
2.5 years ago, I was sitting in a mental institution because I had tried to kill myself and almost accomplished it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've been in mental institution twice.
Hi, Linda. Know that we all go through things that are just.
They tried to diagnose me bipolar. Like, that's how it was. They had me loaded out on medicine. It was terrible.
I have PTSD, which is a lot of problem that stems from the fact that I have alopecia that I got from Hurricane Hugo. So that's a nervous system disorder that I got when I was 2. And then I went through some really challenging things as a child. I saw a lot that I wasn't supposed to see, that I saw a lot that I was not supposed to be around. Right. I was not meant to be. Past traumas, girl. That's pretty much what it is. So I have PTSD as well on top of my alopecia. So I've been working slowly with myself to get to a point where I don't need all my medicine.
Right.
I don't need to. When I go to the doctor's like, why are you here? You're fucking winning, Yeah. And I just want everyone to understand that we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? When I say that I committed suicide, I took a whole bottle of sleeping pills and I was on my way out. You know what I mean? Down to the point where I told my ex, let me die. I don't want to be here anymore. And here I am with this huge purpose, and I'm changing so many people. And me and Jess are touching so many lives. It's such an amazing journey and such an amazing turnaround. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of Jess, and I'm so proud of you guys. And we're just pumped. We're pumped. I'm sorry, I got pumped. And we only have half calf coffee today.
Right. Yes. And I just want to say this too, because when they had me on, I've been in therapy almost my entire life.
Same.
I've been on anxiety medicine since I was 16. I had a full-blown anxiety attack in cosmetology school while I was in high school. And that's when they first started me on it. So I was on anti-anxiety, depression, mood stabilizers, at the last appointment, when nothing else would work, I tried everything. They had switched out my medicine so much over those years that they tried to tell me my only other recommendation would be lithium or Depakote. And I was like, fuck you.
So Nelson said, it's nice to know 2 down-to-earth people and have them share with me. Nelson, you are so sweet, and we love you.
You know I love you.
Lauren said, oh, hell no, not the half calf.
Yeah.
We're out of coffee, girl.
But Thank
you, Lachey. She's so proud of us.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, they had me on so much that I was like a zombie, and I was on so much different stuff that it actually ended up shutting down my bladder muscles. I was bedridden for 3 months. And then they took me off of that, put me on another medicine that caused my heart problems. I was bedridden for another 3 months that same year. And they told me I was going to have to be on this stuff for the rest of my life. Now, let me tell you how much of all that shit was situational. It was all my belief system. It was all who I was aligning myself with.
Same with my allergy stuff. They had put me on immunotherapy and was telling me I was going to have to get shots every 2 weeks for the rest of my life in order to survive. And once I talked with her good friend Erin, our good friend, I realized that I'm going through hyperactivation and I'm awakening at such a fast rate that my body is trying to rid myself of everything that is toxic. Okay, so my clean eating started. We started doing a lot better. We don't get Starbucks every day because that was one of my things. I treat myself with Starbucks. I love it. I think it's amazing. And I'm a little bit of a princess. So, I mean, is what it is. But I mean, we seriously have been through a lot. Me and Jess have both been through a lot. And we're ready to step past that, accept it, let it go, and move forward to help you guys that are going through the same types of things. You know what I mean? Depression is so common. It really is. It is, especially the situation depression is super common.
Yeah. And that's why I was so pissed off that they tried to diagnose me bipolar. I mean, that will never come off my record. You know what I'm saying? The doctors will always see me as someone who is bipolar. But let me tell you how long I've been off my medication. Let's see. 9 years. 9 years.
Now,
I told him.
I still take specific medications, but
that's what I'm saying. By doing the work and getting rid of the bad people, the circumstances that weren't good for me.
Things lift. I find myself not having to take as much anxiety medicine and not having to take my depression medicine. I don't really take my depression medicine anymore, or my mood stabilizer, really. I don't even take the sleep pills, which is a really funny story because that is the medicine that I tried to kill myself with. And they turned around and re-prescribed it to me.
Yeah,
so
the system's so stupid.
I mean, it is. And once you start talking to more like-minded people, you start realizing that there's so many other things that I can do other than load myself down with medicine and never get out of the freaking bed all day. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be a successful part of society and be in your tribe and be present. You know what I mean? You want to be present. You want to have a full thought without passing out. And that's why I won't get back on it.
I mean, I went.
Bye, Linda. Have a good day, sweetheart.
I went through my hysterectomy at 26 without anything, without any help. And listen, I struggled hard, and they were trying to convince me, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll get through this. And I didn't exactly have the tools then, but thankfully things started shifting, and I did end up getting the tools when I needed them, and it helped me wake up to what I was actually in and what I was doing with my life. So I hope y'all have a pen and paper or something to write with.
We'll give you a few seconds to grab one real quick.
If not, just write them in the comments because I want to see them. So these are just a few fill in the blanks that I want you to do because
And we'd love to see them if you want to share them.
It's funny because she knocked it out of the park this morning and I was struggling a little bit with some of them. So it just shows that it might not be as easy, but just think of the first word that comes to mind and allow it to flow, okay?
Thank you, Nelson. It's very great of you to share. We love you.
Thank you, Nelson.
Most appreciated.
Yes, you're awesome. If anyone does not know, Nelson is my big brother.
My brother was bipolar and he was on meds, but he stopped taking them and he committed suicide. Debbie, sometimes it does. It does. Is successful. Sometimes they try and
the demons are real. The darkness is real, and it's really important too that the ego it will tell you there's no reason for you to be here. There's
no one
left.
depends on
no
you.
One's gonna miss you. I mean, I've heard all of those things. And
well, guys, for a minute, think about me trying to commit suicide. I have 3 beautiful children. So the fact that I tried to commit suicide and I was in such a dark place that I wasn't even thinking about what happened to my children, even though their father's amazing. When I had my stomach pumped and I came back to and I realized that I was still alive, I was immediately hit in the gut with that feeling that I was going to leave my children.
Right.
I was going to leave them because I was so gone mentally. I was so depressed. I was so tired of life. I just didn't want to be here anymore. And to wake up and have to deal with every day still when my children run up and smile and hug me, and I think to myself, I tried to leave them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with me? So really get into the root of the things, like the root of your problems, and moving forward. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, and everything lined up for you right after that.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, like, boom, 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 boom.
It was that awakening that said, listen, if you continue down this road, you will die. You will give up. And our whole point in living this life is to survive. We are to make it to the end,
Nelson.
right? All we have to do
Aaron.
is get through the things and make it to the end. So I'm sorry, we've been really going off on a tangent today, and
I'm really sorry for everyone's losses. I see that suicide is a really big thing.
It is a big thing. I have lost many close friends to suicide, and it's very unfortunate. And I just want everyone who either watches this video or is in this chat room right now just to take a moment of silence and pray for all of those souls who have passed before their time. Okay.
Thank you guys for participating.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so back to our exercise, and then we will move into the meditation. So the first one is, I thrive when blank.
Hi, Carlton. Now we want to see these in the comments.
Yes. So either I would like to see what your answers are. So if you feel like sharing, please put them in the comments. But if not, please write them down so you at least have them for yourself and keep working with it. So the second one is, this week I have discovered that I am blank. Okay, I'm going to keep moving. I am so proud that I overcame blank. My biggest success this far is blank. My favorite quality is blank. I love my blank. I deserve blank. I am worthy of blank. I am grateful for blank, and I am happy now that I blank. So if anyone does want to,
when I'm in my garden, loving myself in this time around. You guys are awesome, and if you need to go back and catch a replay and kind of, I know I kind of moved through those a little fast, but you guys can definitely catch back up to them.
So, because I know that we're at 43 minutes, and I'm trying to keep this under an hour. So, everyone, find a nice, comfortable place if you would like to join in this meditation. Do not do this while operating machinery, Jesus Lord, or standing. Please don't hurt yourself.
The bathtub.
Make sure that you are sitting or lying down comfortably in a place where you are not going to be disturbed. If you are at work or somewhere that you cannot do this, then just listen. Do not participate, okay?
Also, guys, I wanted you to know why we're doing this. I did pull up a mudra for us. It's called, I believe that it's pronounced Uttatara Bodhi Mudra. And what this is it helps bring enlightenment. And I think it'll be really helpful. It purifies the body, the mind, and shields the negative forces, as well as increases fearlessness and gives all pleasure and happiness. So what you do for this is you interlock these back fingers, kind of like this, these last three. You're going to touch these fingers together, and then these go down like a triangle. You can see it from this way, and then I'll show it from this way. Do you guys see that? Everybody got it? Now, while you're doing your meditation, I want you to hold this to your chest the whole meditation until it's time for affirmations, and then take your hands to your heart. Cool, Carlton. Have a good day, baby. Okay. And does everybody got the mudra down? It might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but it's definitely worth it. So once again, here's our outside fingers. All of them are interlocked except for our pointer fingers. And then if you flip it, you can see that our thumb is making this beautiful opening. So what I want you to do is just put that in your heart space. And Jess, if you want to start.
Everyone take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhaling through the nose, holding for a count of 3, and then exhaling through the mouth. Gently closing your eyes as your eyelids get heavy. Breathing in the divine light surrounding you. Feel the air pull from your diaphragm. Let it sit. 1, 2, 3. Imagine the purple waterfall of light coming down from the heavens above, showering you with its grace. Pay attention to the simple rhythm of your breath as your chest gently rises and falls. You can see this light sparkling and moving in ways you've never seen before. As you reach your hands up towards this light and accepting it with your whole heart, allowing it to caress your head and into your follicles, moving down into your face, relaxing all muscles, your eyelids, your jaw. You can feel your scalp tingling with the intense sensation of love and compassion, clearing away all negativity and tension, moving down into your throat and into your shoulders, dusting away any old habits or patterns that no longer serve you, releasing the burdens you have been carrying for way too long. Allowing this energy to move down your arms and into your fingertips, coursing through your veins. Every bit of your body this light touches instantly becomes relaxed. Feel the tension just wash away. Allowing this energy to move back up and meeting into the center of your heart space. Breaking away any old hurt, heartbreak, guilt, and anything that has been holding down below the surface. Allow it to bubble up and be cleansed away by this beautiful purple light. Giving a whole new meaning to compassion and understanding. As your guides and your angels are here to support you with the removal of all these toxic energies that have been holding you back and not supporting you energetically. Feeling your back muscles start to relax and feel that rhythm of your breath gently rising and falling. Take one nice big deep breath And allow this purple energy to come through your lungs. And focus all your energy on your out breath through your heart space, pushing that energy out into the world. Allow this energy to surround you like a cocoon, keeping you protected from any outside forces that mean you harm. Moving down into your solar plexus and your sacral, relaxing all of your intestines and stomach. All your muscles feeling nice and relaxed as you sink into this space. Moving down into your hips and your root, down your thighs and into your knees. Feels so nice. Moving down into your calves and your ankles, right down into your feet and your toes. Imagine a root system going from your feet down into the layers of Mother Gaia, reaching down into the very core of her being, allowing her energy to fuel you and inspire you. Allow her support through all of your transitions, sending her love and healing as an equal energy exchange. Imagine this light coursing down through your roots, helping support Gaia through the changes she is going through, lending her the love and support to keep us healthy and whole. And as her energy comes back up this root system, back into the soles of your feet, feel the energy coursing. Feel your skin tingle. Feel the light moving up into your ankles and into your thighs. Feeling so relaxed and so comfortable, washing away all pain or tension. Anything that may bubble up to the surface of your mind, just simply acknowledge and bring your attention back to your breath. Wash it away. Moving back into your thighs and into your hips. Feeling re-energized and focused. Moving back into your back muscles and your stomach, right up into your heart space. Allowing this energy to fuel your very divine desires to make a difference, to be a difference in this world, to show up with as much light as possible, to cast out all darkness, to know our purpose and our own truth, being authentic to yourself. Moving back up into your shoulder muscles and your arms, into your throat and into your head. Everything feels light, everything feels comfortable. And just sit in this energy while I read these affirmations and allow them to really absorb into your very being. Do not resist, do not hesitate. Just simply breathe and absorb the information. I am an amazing being who will strive to live as my best self. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its contents. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I have been given endless talents which I begin to utilize today. I am guided in my every step by spirit, who leads me towards what I must know and do. Happiness is a choice. I base my happiness on my own accomplishments and the blessings I have been given. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. I am gorgeous. I am courageous, and I stand up for myself. My thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity. Today, I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. Many people look up to me and recognize my worth. I am admired. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. I am a powerhouse, and I am indestructible. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. My efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest into reality before my eyes. I am conquering any illness. I am defeating them steadily each day. My obstacles are moving out of my way. My path is carved towards greatness. I wake up today with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. I am so happy now that I am able to feel grateful for my life. Gratitude will bring more into our lives immediately. And just allow these affirmations to sit with you. Feel any emotions being stirred within you. Allow it to fuel your day. Allow it to inspire you. Allow it to be your truth. Give thanks to your guides for guiding you here today. And be courageous. Be courageous being your authentic self. Don't be afraid to let your light shine. You are worth it. You are deserving. And you are fully supported throughout all your days. And just take this energy with you as you move forward, making a difference in this world. You will create your own reality. You will bring happiness into your life and others. And you will have a great day. And as I count back from 3, you will become more aware, more awake. Each number, you will bring more movement to your fingers and your toes. And on the count of 1, you will open your eyes and be fully wide and awake and ready for your day, feeling completely comfortable and relaxed and fully supported by the universe. 3, 2, 1. I hope everyone enjoyed that and everyone is feeling well. I'm wondering if anyone happened to do their love letter to themselves yesterday as well. If anyone is doing the actual work, because I'm trying to get better at it.
If you guys want to mail us your letters, we will keep them sealed and we will mail them back to you in a few weeks if you would like to do that. If you would, send us a message or an email privately and we will send you our address.
Yep. So, what is that thing?
Ash, don't forget me. Nelson, I will never forget you, honey. I'm gonna, as soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna check and see what I got open for you today.
Oh, you're so welcome, Linda.
She does have a calming voice. And yesterday for my first time ever, I led a meditation. I did a long distance session and I led a meditation, and I was told the same thing, like, you have an awesome meditation voice. So we're thankful for that.
And it's so funny because that was another one of the self-limiting beliefs. I always thought that I sounded like a man. Everyone hates their own voice, so
it's weird to hear your own voice on tape. When we go back and watch our videos, we're like, oh, we're so pretty. What is wrong with our voice?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just glad that everyone gets what they
That was a good one. That was super powerful. Did anybody try the mudra?
I felt it. It was super
powerful, right?
Super powerful.
I'm curious if anybody wants us to start adding a daily mudra in as well, because I'm studying that in my yoga studies to become a yoga teacher. So if you guys want to start trying a mudra every few days or one for the week that we can just keep working on, let us know if the mudra worked for you. And I'm glad you got sent back, Linda. And Nelson, I really won't forget you, honey. I'm putting my notes down right now to give you a call as soon as we get off. Also,
I know. I haven't said it in a very long time, but that used to be one of my things. So I'm glad that I don't sound like a man. So all right, y'all. Well, I gotta get going.
Before we jump off, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy and post the suicide hotline number to our chat in case anybody needs to give it to a friend.
Yes. And to listen, if you ever need someone to reach out, and I know sometimes it's hard to reach out to people who are in the situation, like maybe they'll take more, they won't really give you a fair chance at being heard and giving you honest advice. If anyone needs a friend
or somebody that has been through it, I'm right here. I have attempted suicide 4 times and I am still here for a reason. If you guys need to reach out to somebody who's been through it or somebody who's been through depression, reach up to us and we will be there for you. Aaron says, hit me up too whenever, free of judgment and agenda. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Tribe it up.
Tribe it up. And that's what I'm saying, everyone.
He said, Whispers of Grace, you are absolutely the bomb. Thank you both. You are very welcome, baby. Jeffrey. Thanks, Linda.
But it is. I don't want anyone to, because I know it's a very lonely moment when you get there. So just know, please always remember the name Whispers of Grace Healing, Jessica, Ashley, we got you.
Also, let us know about the mudra.
Description box if anyone needs to email her as well. We got you.
My videos are coming soon. Jessica is going to help me with some of my videos.
We're gonna do that today. So I'm gonna get her working on hers, and
I help her with her Instagram. Yeah. She helps me with my YouTube because I'm like YouTube illiterate. So
yeah, and I don't know anything about Instagram, so it works out.
Energy exchange, that's what it's all about. Yep. So if you guys wanna, we're gonna jump off, but if you guys wanna stay, if you wanna still comment and let us know how the mudra worked for you, we'd love to know if that's something you want to continue to do throughout the week because it is super powerful during meditation.
So just remember, like and share the video. Make sure you get it out there. If you enjoyed it, it shouldn't be a problem. And if you want to keep seeing this and you want to support the channel, please donate. Everyone that has supported so far is so amazing. We're thankful and we're grateful.
Bye, Linda.
We cannot do this without y'all. So if we don't have your support, then, but we're going to do this either way. We got this and it's going to happen. So just make sure that even if you can't donate, which the link is in the description box down below, but even if you can't donate, simply like and share the video. That's all we ask. So we love y'all and we hope that you have an amazing day. Go out, rock it, make it your bitch. Knock that devil off your shoulder.
We're halfway there.
And I will tell you to make sure, because it came up yesterday and they're telling me to tell y'all this. So
do these exercises.
Not only that, but if something happens to come up, like, and I'm sorry to call out Michelle, but, she had a really bad day yesterday and was feeling really ill because of certain things going on. And, you know, it was just one of those moments where I could feel so much of her energy. And usually I'm really good at, you know, dusting myself off and whatever. If something ever does happen where you start to feel like a lot of energy from people or you're dealing with a lot of people, make sure that you dust yourself off, sage yourself, do whatever is necessary to get the energy off you that does not belong to you. Make sure you're cutting the cords every single night before you get into bed. Anyone that I have an attachment to is gone and cannot come with me tomorrow. Dust yourself off, like literally. You can dry dust, and just with the intention of clearing yourself of anyone else's energy, make sure you get everything. You know, you want to do your head, your face, your shoulders, your legs, everything. Don't forget your back. But saging can also help with that. Crystal and Reiki can also help with that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways that you can clear yourself of other people's energy. But as empaths, you need to make sure, especially if you're working with healing practice, you need to make sure that you're clearing yourself of other people's energy.
Because if you don't, you carry it around. And it's not what you want.
Like we carry enough of our own shit to carry everyone else's too. And that's why it's really strong for us. It's really important for us to put strong boundaries up, okay?
We're about to close out, so you're going to have to catch the replay, silly girl. Fashionably late because you're fabulous.
All right. Well, we love you so much, and we're so glad that everyone showed up today. Please let us know how this resonates with you, if you like it, if you want to keep seeing it. We like the feedback, so just let us know how you feel, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Linda said, we must have read their minds.
Yeah.
We love you guys to pieces.
Yes. So we will be back for another segment of self-love tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. We love you.